Hey folks, welcome back to episode, I believe this is 3 of MusicalConman Plays The Binding of Isaac Repentance. I ended up not playing another one immediately after the last one after all, decided to give it a break. So, we're going to see if we can do some new stuff. Obviously we've got all the old unlocks with everyone except the new character. Gotta beat a new final boss to get Jacob. I'm just going to go random today. Let's just do whatever's clever. Apollyon, okay. Get to play around with Void a little bit. Ooh, Cellar XL, so we gotta play real safe from the get-go. Protect that double chance. Well, first room, so far so good. Second room, more difficult. But we got all the little ones taken care of. Let's get this Eternal Fly knocked out. You know what, we've cleared up a little space on the battlefield. Okay, now it's just one enemy type, so that's just one movement pattern to predict and deal with. And that is, you know, even if I'm not the player I once was, I think I can handle that. And just imagine the player I'm going to be. About the time. Who knows how long I'll be playing this game, right? Do I want this little attack fly buddy? I like stats. Okay, range and luck. Well, that's better than just range or just luck. It's not, like, incredible. So these things, they're flashing in yellow sometimes, but not right now. These are the ones that drain your active item charge, so they must be more aggressive when your active item is charged up and more passive when it's not. Trying to figure out what's going on here. Yeah, nothing we really care for here. A Soul Heart would have been good news to help protect that Devil Deal chance, but you don't always get what you want. But with a little luck and a little help from your friends, you might just get what you need. We don't really have... Okay, let's do it. Okay, yep, I got myself cornered there. My bad. Goodbye, Devil Chance. I just didn't have the reaction speed. We'll get there. We'll get there again. That does take a little of the pressure off the rest of the floor. You know, obviously I don't want to die, but if I get hit once by a non-champion, it's a new biggie. I think I'm adjusting to the new shot speed of those. The new animation is what kind of surprises me, that little flashing red as they shoot. Kind of threw me off guard my first couple runs against them. Alright, where's that second treasure room? That's what I want to know. This is a room I can handle. That range is actually coming in handy. Should I have taken that attack fly? Probably, honestly. It provides a little early damage. It can be really useful against, you know, rooms like the one I struggled with. But I just wanted a big dream. I think I do... I probably want to get my other treasure room. Get this one down. Take that one out. Probably want to get my other treasure room before I take on the boss gauntlet. I could fight one of the bosses. Just split my fire to make sure we don't have one waking up. Spider, come on. There we go. Yeah. Well, no, we should fight this one now, because if we're going to explore more rooms. Yeah, Duke of Flies, we got lucky. It could have been the Haunt, that would have been not so great. But Duke of Flies, even with base stats, is not going to be a big issue, and if it were, we have a bomb. Do damage to the main body where we can. But it's not like it's bad to knock down the army. The important thing is just to make sure that every shot I fire, or at least the vast majority, are hitting something. You know, as long as you're pumping out damage into either the Duke or the Flies, you're getting somewhere. If you're missing shots, then you're starting to have trouble. I want to take an HP and luck up. I want damage. Oh, hey, hey, Hey! Oh my goodness. That was a tricky one. Okay, I got fire rate up and luck, so would have been luck up either way. So instead of a heart container, I traded a heart container for a tears up. I would do that. And which is good, because I did do that. 2 luck, if we happen to get a handy tier effect, it is going to be able to trigger pretty often. Plus we're just going to be getting keys and so on on a decently regular basis. Reminder to myself, I do want to save this key because I do want to go down into the downpour. And that means key required. One of these runs is going to be the run I figure out how to get into the downpour. I hope it's not... My friend said it requires self-sacrifice, and I hope it's not literally just take a devil deal or you can't go through the mirror. I don't think that would be it, but I need to figure out what else it is. We'll get there. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Let's see if we can get Void charged up, because that's not a bad effect to add to our Void. But it's definitely not an effect to replace our Void, and this is no good. Unless it gives us money to buy a battery, in which case it is some good, I apologize. Yeah, they changed the art for all the champions. Do I want to look for a secret room? Kind of seems like there's a lot of candidates, but I might spend a bomb and a key to get one of these. Just since I've got such a surplus, I'd like to... Ew. I'd like to get lucky. I'm gonna do it again. Ew. Okay, so I spent 2 bombs and 2 keys for 1 bomb and 1 key. I could blow up the donation machine to get money to recharge the battery to get the gigafart effect added to my Void. But I just don't know if I want that. Ooh, but I really... On the off chance I get a devil deal. Ooh, new champion pin? That 6-way shot sounds familiar to me. Sorry, if I get a devil deal, I'm gonna get like a Book of Belial or Satanic Bible or something. Yeah, new champion. It would be nice to be able to take it with me. This new champion pin is big. I'm into it. Oops, I dodged out of the way and then almost dodged back into it. Okay, and this is going to be the fire 6 shots. Do they fire at predictable angles, or is it just kind of randomized? Okay, I got a tears up, and I feel empty. And I got a mysterious paper. Alright. We don't really need the Mega Bean effect. Cool as it is, it's an active item I haven't used as much as I would kind of like to. I would like to play that, but I'm scared of emptying out our bone heart. Gosh, these are scared. Okay, I think the solution to these is just to move in a circle. That seems to work. Because if you move in a straight line, you might run into the shot of whichever one's firing next, but since they're always firing straight at you, if you keep changing your trajectory, good. Alright. Ooh, that's clutch. Okay, what's our lowest stat? Damage? Yeah, it is. I mean, that's not, maybe not great, but it's better now. Okay, take out one at a time. Ooh, that's a regen champion. Barely got out of the way of that. So do these... Okay, they changed the art a bit. Whoops. I was trying to watch and learn the enemy types, but those things got mad. So they changed the art on the little wandering ones. So now the ones that spurt have much more noticeable blood coming from them, and the ones that don't at all. Do I want to turn this into a stat up? I don't need 5 bombs that bad. Range and shot speed. They can't all be winners. Okay. We've gotten little increases to all our major stats. I could go into that boss challenge room if I was willing to take a risk. gonna think about that. I do have a way to get down to low health to get in, and I have a way to get back healthy afterwards. The question is just, can I survive without too much danger? I think the big thing is, if we were on like the cellar or the caves or whatever, I know what bosses are going to be in the boss gauntlet. But since we're in the downpour, the boss gauntlet is probably going to be bosses I'm not too familiar with. Yes, get out of that corner so I can shoot you. No, don't get back in the corner where I can't shoot you. Okay. See if I can chase you out of there. Okay, I can deal with those. That's a bit close for comfort. Oh no, it's a regen? Okay. I couldn't even see because the map and the poop were covering it up. And the reflections and all that. And the bloodstain on the floor. Just a whole conflagration of bad news. Oh, so close. Please. Okay. That was tense, but you know what? I'm getting the hang of the game a little bit. Okay, a lot of stuff coming from the sky, but we've taken out one enemy. Oh, I thought I was moving fast enough to get out of the stream of those. Oh my goodness, okay. If I can get these out, then I'll just have a chaser to deal with. Well, that definitely rules out the boss challenge room. Still got our devil chance. Yeah, so that's a very visible spurter. Oh, and that was a bomb champion. I would like to use Void on the double item, so... no. Do I have to, like, beat the boss and see a deal? Oh, it's the cheaps. Just deal with them. They're not too scary, and they won't come back. They're done. Infinite bombs. Absolutely going to use that on this floor. I guess I've got all these hearts laying around. Even if I'm not going into the boss challenge room, I should just get some money, huh? Yeah. Kind of silly not to. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do that one more time. You know what? I can at least look in the boss challenge room. They changed it so the requirements to get in are a lot more strict, but the payouts are bigger. And I do have this golden bomb now. If I can... oh, I should be blowing up all the blue fires, right? If I can get a soul heart, and I can have a half soul heart and a half red heart, I'll do it for blood clot. Or if I just get a good damage up item somewhere else, so that I feel like I can kill the bosses with some certitude. I don't know. I used to think I could do anything, take any risk, and always come out on top, but the game get hard now. I gotta like strategize. Okay, this is bad. Okay. Wait, red health from a... dang it. Okay, my circle is working, but those little water skaters. Okay, now I can do the fight with my eyes closed. As a matter of fact, I have closed my eyes. I'm just going to keep pressing these keys. Okay, I opened them because it was taking too long. Okay. Piggy bank. And that. And this is just going to turn into more money. Let's do this. We're going to get rid of that half soul heart anyway, so it's not that big if we lose it here. Actually, wait. No, now. Oh, yikes, those water skeeters are spooky. Okay, I need to get used to not watching the tears, but watching the shadow patterns of where they're lying. Okay. I think I do want that. I don't want Lil Hushy. I want the stats it can turn into. I do want that blood clot. I want to see if this gives me double stats for eating both. Yes, fire rate up and damage up. So that's kind of ideal. And now, I can actually get rid of that last half red heart. And go in here with just a soul heart. Oh, divorce papers gave me the negative effect? Okay. a little scary. But we got a lot of DPS, we got a lot of bombs. I will take this item. Okay, Rainmaker I think I can handle. It's just a bullet hell boss. Even if the like anti-gravity tiers are a little tricky. Okay. I'm allowed to take one hit in this room, and I took it. This is a spawner boss, and that's going to go down pretty well to high DPS and infinite bombs. I'm just going to keep pumping bombs out there. Sometimes they land, sometimes they don't. Okay. We traded half a soul heart for an item, and we have a ton of money. Now, we also don't have a ton of health. I'm going to blow up this thing, see if it gives me any red hearts. Alright, you know what? That is a gosh darn start. Now we can lose this half soul heart without instantly. Okay. Vaporizing into the ether? Yeah, alright. I'm gonna take that. I'm not so concerned about getting rid of all my red hearts as I used to be back in the old Afterbirth Plus days. I suppose I should have probably just picked up that battery. It's unlikely I'm gonna charge it twice. Also, I just casually almost got obliterated by cheap cheeps I wasn't even paying attention to. Please let me get over the bridge. This is a challenging combination of enemies. It's not just that a lot of the new enemies are cool, but a lot of the new enemy types change the movement that's required in interesting ways, you know? Like a chaser is simple. Like, the movement required to evade this enemy is classic. You just move away from it. These things, like, they just wander and spurt, so if you get too near, it's a problem. These just wander, so you just have to pay attention and not be, like, walking around blindly next to them. But then enemies that control the floor, and enemies that, you know, make it so that they shoot tiers straight up into the sky, and it doesn't matter where you go, but you have to leave your previous location, or enemies that shoot in directly at where you are, so you have to sidestep, all this other stuff, like all these different types of enemies. Hey, little blood, I remember you. They usually, for a given enemy, like a standard enemy, one type of movement is going to be sufficient to completely avoid its damage. But the interesting thing is you've got multiple enemies that have different requirements, and it's how do I find a line of movement that meets the requirements for this and the requirements for that. This is a damage up, so we definitely take it. I'll make a double deal. Okay, let's play this a little bit. Ooh, we got the Polaroid effect. I could have played it one extra time, but I was scared. Okay, so let's buy this, use it, and Satanic Bible. Oh no, it's not Satanic Bible wiping out my engines. Oh, they've changed that. It used to be that as soon as you yikes, what was I saying? Someone in my building was singing. Anyway, gonna head on down into the mines here. Whatever point I was about to make, it has disappeared, but we got a lot of money. We got good DPS. We've added Satanic Bible to our void, which is huge. And made it into the mines. So we did. Oh no, I should have gone back to the mirror after taking the devil deal. I don't think that's what it is that unlocks it. But, you know, it'd be nice to at least test and verify. Oh well. I have gotten it by accident. Now there's an example of an enemy that requires very specific movement. It says, here are the spots you need to not be. Ooh, and this is mine's XL. I'll take an extra key. It's a lot of fighting for one red chest. Oh, can I get you over there? Thank you. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see if we can get some soul hearts out of this. Or even a better trinket. Well, those are different trinkets. I don't remember what cork does. I know what Ouroboros Worm does. Man, with our shot speed, that spiral is so big, and that's really not helpful for us. Okay. I do want to save about 20 cents for the shop. I don't want Super Magnet. Just squeeze by it on my way out the door. 1745. Not that we necessarily want to fight Boss Rush this time around, but I always like figuring out whether we could. Sorry, Lost Cork, but I know what Goat Hoof does, and I know I like it. And that's an active item I am definitely going to consume with Void. So between Satanic Bible and Prayer Card, we're just going to keep getting both Black Health and Red Heart containers. Alright, so we're not going to be emptying out all our Red Heart containers on this run. You know what, let's check out these little ones. I want to watch that thing, because it runs into stuff. Does it only hurt itself when it breaks rocks? Does it hurt itself when it runs into a wall? Yeah, okay. Oh, those aren't just background debris, those are little spiders coming off it. Good to know. Okay, so now our Void will have consumed and gained the effects of 2 6-room charge active items. Interesting. So I didn't get anything for the question mark. So does that mean that it was also an active item whose effects I will figure out? Or does that mean that Void now only consumes 1 item from a double room like that? It's an XL floor. I just want the mapping. I'm using it on a big room, but the damage is nice. I guess those things are immune to damage while they're down there. A key and 5 cents is a quality bomb. Can I just say, considering how annoying underground enemies can be when you don't know where they are. Oh, I could have just done this. Yeah, it makes some room for me to shoot you. Underground enemies can be so annoying when they don't know where when you don't know where they are. I just love the idea of enemies that actually tell you where underground they are. Okay. The tower card, I forgot it kind of spawns them all in this central quadrant here, just because of the way the rooms are coded. Okay, those minecart ones aren't going to come over here and cause trouble, so let's deal with these underground ones who will. I mean, if our stray shots happen to take out the minecarts, that's not bad. But, you know, pick your battles. I don't care about that item. It does a little damage. It picks stuff up from across gaps. I think those are things I can go right without. It's a nice, simple little puzzle room. I want to do a whole lap for 1 coin, apparently. Oh yeah, some card told me the secret room was here. I should go pay it a visit. So, pills? Well, it's not Horf. Shot speed down. Doesn't really bother me. Balls of steel, worth a lot. And Horf. Didn't blow up the shopkeeper, so I guess I'll do that myself. Horf, I'm not sure whether its direction is determined by what direction you're facing, or by what direction you're shooting, so I figured I'd do both. Okay, so I got an extra black heart, I got an extra eternal heart container, I got extra range and shot speed from consuming that, which is, you know, you roll the dice. Sometimes you roll high, sometimes you roll low. I did remember what I had been going to say last floor. The question is, do I still remember it 10 seconds later? Oh, Void. It used to be that when you used Void to consume an active item, it would also instantly trigger the used effect of that item. Nice, small rock. But that appears to be no longer the case. Yeah, I'll get fighting. Ooh, Great Gideon. I guess maybe I was maybe I should be able to tell that just by the size of the room on the map. Okay, so I don't think there's any way to damage Great Gideon directly. Just deal with the waves. Keep in mind that Gideon does that down the center of the map. Yeah. So Great Gideon, I guess, stronger than Hush, because Hush takes damage from bullets. Great Gideon stronger than Mother, stronger than any of the new super bosses. Okay. Okay, so the map has, whoops, the map has changed, and I took damage and something went boom. Okay, so these are some new enemy types that are really getting me good. Okay. I assume something bad is about to happen. Alright, Great Gideon. You're putting in some work. So if you're up here, you can see what attack Great Gideon is doing. So there is some benefit to staying close. Okay, what item did I take that's doing that? Oh, because I took Satanic Bible. Right, that's the new effect. I guess I can just never get to that coin. So now I could give away all my health, and you can see it's got a change in the pricing. Give away all my health, but this is Abaddon, so I'll get it back. What? It used to give 6. Now I'll give 2? I still would have taken it knowing that, but my goodness. I'm going to give up 3 for 2, and the thing is, red heart containers are going to come fast and easy. I suppose with Satanic Bible and Prayer Card, I am sort of incentivized to explore as much of the floor as I can. And definitely pick up battery charges. Now that my active item does so much both in the short term through Satanic Bible and in the long term through Prayer Card, I've got very strong reason to fight all these empty rooms, get all the battery charges. Now, is that how I want to spend the limited minutes of my life? We will see. But I might do it at least on this floor. Certainly to get this battery charge. So let me see. To the right is 1 room. Then 3 to the left is 4. Then, yeah. So I can get this charge up again. I don't have to do all these rooms. I can do some. Yeah, let's use that provided bomb. Nothing wrong with a secret room that appears for free and gives a black heart. Whoops. Still not used to that. Let me see. How many of these do I need to do? Not all of them, but most of them. So I'm fine with just finishing the boss being what gives me the last dupe. And you know, our build right now, we don't really have any cool effects going on. We've just got kind of classic power. I might as well get cards. You know what? I'm going to test something. Because I used those active items before I voided them in the past. Okay, so that's what these do. These shoot directly at you. So then the active items were empty on charge, I used void, and nothing happened. The thing I want to know is, when before, you know, you use them, and then you void them, and it uses them again. The thing I want to test is, if it's full on charge when I void it, does that mean it uses it immediately? Because that seems like a thing, you know, maybe they made this change to prevent you from getting double use out of an item, but that might not necessarily mean they're against you getting single use, if that makes sense. I don't know that this is necessarily going to work, but I feel like for, you know, Isaac's science, it's worth experimenting. Because for me, a lot of the fun of Isaac is figuring out, can I do this? How does this work? Is this possible? Okay. So, do I get a new card? No. Okay, so use them while you got them. We'll hold on to this Hierophant card. Our chances of a Devil Deal are not super high, but we also already got Abaddon, thanks to Satanic Bible replacing our normal boss reward with a Devil Deal, and I suppose I'm probably about to do that again. So we're missing 2 boss items, but we're getting 2 extra Devil Deal options. And Hornfell. This is an interesting one, and our build is strong, but not overpowered, so we do get to actually fight it for a little while. Does that enemy come back? No, okay. So there's no point in trying to kill these minecarts that are coming through. They are transitory. Fleeting moments on the ocean of time. I don't know what that does. I figured out what that does. Wow. Noted. Well, that seems like a thing where it's very important to remember what it does. Luckily, we seem to have gotten through this. Oops. Okay, so a lot of these enemies that are spawning, you don't want to kill them because they actually do bad things when you do so. Sorry, Hornfell. Ooh, okay. I just unlocked Brimstone Bombs, which is almost certainly the item. I almost certainly want to consume that and add its effects to my thing, but I'm going to see what's in here first. Well, it's an item I've never encountered before, so obviously we're going to take it. Eye of the Occult. Damage and range up and controlled tiers. So if I change my firing direction, my existing tiers... Wow, look at that sprite. Okay, how? So I can do this. What if I just go up and down like this? Then I can make kind of a death ball. Or just kind of a little circle around me. I can do Tiny Planet. Anyway, this will not quite kill me. Use it first. Get that health. Now, consume. Now I get the nail effect and the Satanic Bible effect. I'm gonna go down to the new floor. I pay some precious soul horse, but really I just pay the Hierophant card to go down here into the Gehenna. All XL tonight? Okay. This item is going to be tricky to use, because I like to change my firing direction a lot. Okay. It's big brain time, basically. I love items like this where it gives you that damage and range up, or damage and whatever else it is. Man, that effect is useful. It gives you a statistical bonus so that you're glad you took it. Thanks, Levian Transformation, for flying. And, absolutely. We got a Rotten Heart, whatever that does. So it changes the way you play, and it can make things more difficult, but it also opens up new possibilities, like Tractor Beam. Once you're really used to angling your shots, Tractor Beam can actually be more trouble with this as well. Like missed shots, you can actually turn around and make them good now. What happens to this Rotten Heart? Is it like a soul heart, but bad? Did I have 2 heart containers before? So much is changing all the time. I don't know, I'm gonna figure out the Rotten Hearts another day. Nothing appeared to happen when I lost it, but I do notice that I lost it all at once. Maybe that's it. It's a heart container that you lose all at once. You take double damage from the Rotten Heart. We do have a build that's capable of getting a lot of health. Those things are tricky. I didn't know they shot. Okay. These are new enemies, and they are shooting eyeballs at me. This is kind of like the pop eyeball tiers, but coming from an enemy. Okay, that's manageable. I will probably just use this for the health, but what's... Oh, I can fly, right. Okay, let's just use this for the health, get that charging up again. So many big things to have. I can see forever is never a bad thing. With those 2 luck ups we got, we've been doing pretty well on resources. As a matter of fact, we've got a lot of money. Probably because we've had, you know, half as many shops as we usually would, but also we're just getting a lot of money and we have a piggy bank. Okay, we gave away a lot of keys to get a lot of bombs. I can be okay with that. I mean, we have enough keys for that. And that helps. Ooh, lucky penny. I like that it tells you lucky penny luck up. It is a lot easier with this, my goodness, Eye of the Occult, whatever it's called. You can sort of fire diagonally now, like, yep, I killed that enemy. You can kill enemies without firing directly at them. Let's kill the first boss here. The Visage, okay, so this is like the Mask and Heart, but new. Okay, let's dodge. So we have to break that chain, is the only thing we can damage. Yep, and once you break the chain, the real boss fight starts. But with my ability to shoot around... Okay. My ability to shoot around corners is really helping for targeting the heart. Ooh. Okay. So it's gonna... Oh no, it doesn't charge to that. That's just its own thing that floats around. Hopefully we've got all this spare health. Magician card is actually probably really useful to pop in a boss fight. Okay. Ooh, sacrificial dagger? Yes, please. Alright, the next one is going to be Mom, which means we won't be able to explore any of our stuff. I probably should have used that Magician card, considering all the new cards I'm going to be getting. Alright. I'm glad we don't have to go to the other side of this room, but what if we could? Oh. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of these, and it's hard to dodge past them the normal way, because it's such a small room, but if they start to corner you, just go to the other side. Simple, elegant, effective. Am I going to play that sacrifice room? I mean, it could let us get an angel room instead of a devil room, but the nice thing about having Absorb Prayer card is that we are never out of health to sell to the devil. Okay, so those each like have a heart. I don't feel compelled to eat the boomerang. I suppose I can buy this just for an extra... Oh, what the heck. I have so much money. Why not consume every active item we see? Orf. Teleport card. I don't think we're going to do boss rush or hush on this one. XL floors, you'd think they would really speed things up. And it really depends if you go straight to the boss or not. Yeah, I'll swap that back. I'll continue to get small. I like small. Swallowed Penny gives me more money when I take damage. I already have Piggy Bank, and we're pretty much out of stores for the run, so I'm going to say that's not necessary. Whoops. We're right into that. I'm still not sure exactly what's damaging everything in the room when I take damage. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. My goodness, look at all those connected floors. I'm just going to go ahead and press the end room button. Okay, so those don't damage you, they just trap you. How much are 2 treasure rooms worth? Some, probably. Okay, so these are like the mask and heart, but you have to kill 2 hearts to stop the mask. Interesting, a lot of rooms are just empty. I could get a little health, but I suppose I should probably see if the treasure rooms have stuff I want to eat. My health is also almost maxed out in terms of soul hearts, despite what I keep doing. Because this one makes my familiars homing. I want a guppy item? What are the chances that I get guppy at this point? Pretty low, but we have to dream. It's almost certainly wiser to just Horf that. I mean, sorry, not Horf, Void each. Also, where are those treasure rooms? Okay. Lot of brimstone in Gehenna. Oh, so that thing, you can't kill it. It just... It's one of the, like, immortal enemies. Are there treasure rooms here? I'm starting to wonder. Like, I really would have thought there would be. Is there an end here? Is this forever? A little tricky, but we carved out a safe corner. Look at this map. I took damage from looking at the map, but that's preposterous. That's an eatable candidate. And that's a takeable candidate. So that solves that dilemma. Judgment. Key beggar, I think the payouts have improved. I'll go down to like 5 keys. Could get an item. Okay. Those could have been troll bombs that ended this whole charade, but they weren't. Got some keys back. That's so close to a payout, though. Okay. No luck. I'm not going to give away my remaining 4 keys, because I don't know what I might want them for. What a big, big floor. With so much stuff that wasn't treasure. Do I want to play that sacrifice room a bunch of times? I don't know, but I do want that battery I left behind. Let's just go through the rooms we've already cleared. Save ourselves a little bit of time. Hangman card. Not particularly brimming with utility. And we're just going to fight Mom. Although Mom has changed, I mostly know what Mom does. I don't know. I could make the sacrifice room thing happen and get the key pieces and fight Mega Satan. But there's been such a big floor, I'm kind of feeling like just getting to the boss fight, keeping my health, moving on. Still have not figured out, really, how to get to the brand new stuff in terms of final bosses. But I think we're doing right. So that's new. Is this a champion? I can't tell. Okay, so Gehenna Mom is definitely different than regular Mom. Not that I've fought regular Mom a bunch of times. But, you know, this is Alt Mom, 1 floor later. Let's go south. The dark room has been improved a lot now that it gets double deals. I know how to get through here, I just can't do it. I've gone through that door before, but I have not been able to figure out how to do it again. Because I can't get through that mirror. Okay, so now we're in the regular womb, utero, and compared to the alternate floors we've been doing, not that concerning to us. Okay, I cannot turn a boss into a bomb, which makes sense. Brown nugget did spawn me that little thing. Yeah, I'll take that. Ooh, the mark gives speed up now. Thank you. I had been feeling a little slow. I could play that. I have money to play it. I could get an item. I'm gonna move on. They changed the art for the red ghosts. They look different now. Interesting, interesting. I don't think it's likely I'm gonna be able to do that boss challenge room. So I have way too much health to easily give it away. This is... These enemies are maybe in my new least favorites. They're not always actually that bad, but they just have the potential to feel so bad. Ooh, I really hope they've changed the... What is it? A little worm that can just decide to never take damage, and it's really bad about doing it forever. Judgment. I'm not going to play you. I don't even need to blow you up for double chance, so you know what? I'm just going to leave you. Okay, so when those burst, they released an entire swarm of swarm spiders. So let's take out the little ones before we pop the next one. That's kind of cool. Obviously not an enemy type you would want to fight in the first couple floors, but for later on, that's pretty neat. What are you? Are you like a... You're like a corrupted monster variant that has a regular enemy? Okay, so I cannot fly over these spikes. Pin. And friend. Okay, room has changed a little bit. Dingle. And the sweet release of death, Dingle's best friend. Boss room, where you at? I liked that time I had the sun card. We have got so much red health. We're going to be very excited to sell some of this. Prayer card with Void is just such a... It's a good item to pick up with Void, and it's definitely the best time to have Prayer card, if that makes sense. Like, prayer, the big thing about Prayer card is that it can be really good, but it also takes up an active item slot without doing much for you. And just having the ability to change that is neat. Should have saved a little active item charge to absorb whatever we're gonna get here. That's okay. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to try and use my sacrificial dagger. Or regular damage is just fine. I have not... Oh my goodness, that's lagging. I have not been using my special tiers that much. If they could... If they had like piercing and homing... Sorry, piercing and sexual... Be a little easier to use. I mean, if they had homing, they would kind of do the thing I want already. Lumbical, solid item. We took the negative, so we should go south. Nothing else we want here. Onwards to Shawl. I wonder if they would ever consider adding like alternate variants to Shoal and Cathedral. I mean, I know the game is pretty much done now, but they've added so many variants for other floors. I would say, oh, they shouldn't because it's a final boss floor. Okay, I'm just going to do this. But also, you know, the womb is theoretically a final boss floor. And after you've... Well, so is the depths for that matter. And after you've beaten them and unlocked the next level, you get alternate variants for them. And it's not like Shoal is the final boss floor. After you beat it, you unlock the next variant of it. Sure, I'll play. We have so much money. We have been taking a lot of damage. Do I want to come back and play more later? Not really. This is my only chance of getting a deal on this floor. Okay. We'll consider coming back though later. We won't consider playing that though. Do I want to spend 1 heart to check these? Well, pays for itself. Alright, I could explore a bunch, get a bunch of health, play that sacrifice room, fight Mega Satan. Unlikely. These brimstone flies are going to do a lot of the work for me against the low-key. They've changed the art for the sides. It's a little more gruesome now. You can see some of those organs and so on. Where are you? Send my tears hunting for you. There we go. Love that little spiral at the center of them. Alright, please open up. Please open up. Thank you. Thank you. Now our health containers. We're actually running into a problem. I wish we could sell some of these, because we can't get any more soul hearts. If I use the strength card, it'll give us a damage up, but it will actually remove one of our soul heart containers. I am going to use Bombs or Key. You never know. Maybe we'll get Guppy's collar and the dark room will be full of chests, and then we'll feel so clever for having prepared the keys necessary. Whew. I do hope that I can figure out how to get to the new, like, alt floors and stuff, so get into that mirror and stuff. I know I could totally look these things up, and at a certain point I might just do it. If I've never been able to figure it out, I might have just looked it up. The thing is that I got it once by accident, so I'd want to keep playing until it happens again by accident, I try something on purpose. You know, if it happens by accident again, I can start being like, alright, what did I do this time that was different? You know, testing. Gaining information through experience and knowledge and all those beautiful, beautiful things we like to talk about in the scientific community, of which I am not a part in any way. We're not going to play that sacrifice room. I don't have a need to fight Mega Satan. I have done it on this character. I have done it on recent runs. Just be a little tedious to do it now. So, turn my health into pieces. Okay. Damage up. Lots of health. Now as we do get that piercing, and as our tiers go through stuff, we can grow a tier to get bigger, more damage up, and the more enemies we got, the more damage we're going to do over time. So now, it's kind of worth controlling these tiers, because once they go through, you can bring them back, and that's a fun little synergy. Right. Just realized I kind of need to use the restroom. We'll see if I can get through this final boss before the matter becomes too urgent. Look at our item list, so red and black, and then we got poor Scorpio. And those things are tanky as heck. I'm trying to figure out how to use my wiggly, wobbly controlled tiers. There we go. Okay. The world. Perfect. Took a little damage, but every 6 rooms we get a bunch of health. Well, this is not the correct way, and I appreciate the world card letting me know that valuable information. Alright. We are going to have to do a little more exploring. As long as we can get through these rooms, get that item charged up again to get 3 more effective hits worth of damage without taking more than 3 hits. There's 1. I'm getting hit by old enemies a lot lately because the enemies have changed. You know, the Widow jumps faster now, and I'm used to moving the minimum amount to get out of the way. I've talked about this before, I think. Oh, that one teleports. Whoops. You can see where it's going. This is a boss I would not love to fight with bad damage. That's toughy. We did manage to get through it. But if it had been a minute-long fight, I don't know if I would have dodged all of it, especially if I couldn't fly over all the spikes, take out all the ads, all that stuff. No point in picking those up. Alright. We are almost through it here. I'll get to use my restroom journey soon. check for a little extra health. Not that I expect to need it. Alright. Use the nail in this room for that damage boost. That also gives us the brown nugget and the boomerang. Thanks, little buddies. You know what? We got a blood donation machine, and it turned into health. Well, didn't have to dodge that one. Piercing shot's going to be a little more useful once this splits into two. And you know what? I got a lot of health. I'm not moving. Oh no, it moved me away so that I'm no longer firing at the correct target. I got scared. I could have just stayed there and not moved. I don't want to do a victory lap. I think we're going to call that a good run. Pretty solid, very satanic. Thanks for watching.